Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. This is your brother, Sean Ali, here at Supreme Health and Fitness by Sean Ali. As always, I thank each and every one of you for tuning in with me and giving me some of your very valuable time. And as always, I pray that this brief message is received in the spirit that I am striving to deliver it in, which is the spirit of your brother, the spirit of love, and of course, and always, in the spirit and in the name of God. Family, this is just a brief message on earth-based solutions for your healing, our health, and the successful enjoyment of our abundant life. And this is going into the understanding that we come from the earth. So all of our solutions come from the earth. The only thing we have to do is simply turn back to the earth and extract whatever it is that we need. Now, when we are looking at food is medicine, and we are looking at the concept that we are what we eat, this goes into the root foundation of if we are sick or if we can get sick or how we recover from sickness. Because if the concept of food is medicine, right? Then it's the concept of you are what you eat. So these two concepts, food is medicine, you are what you eat. That's the root of the earth-based solutions. Because when we understand that whatever we put into our mouth, it falls under both of these categories. Our body does one of two things with whatever we put in our mouth. It converts it into energy to continue to move, or it converts it into building blocks. So that's the concept of your food is your medicine. Because if we understand that the root of a disease or a sickness is simply an imbalance. It's your body's inability to solve that particular problem because it's missing an element. It's missing something from the earth because we come from the earth. So when there is an imbalance in our physical structure, it's earth-based. When there is an imbalance, when there is a problem, a disease or a sickness with your physical body, it is a earth-based solution to that problem. Why? Because your physical body comes from the earth. So food is our medicine. Why? Because the food that we eat, it's supposed to come from the earth. You are what you eat. Why? Because you come from the earth. So what you eat is supposed to come from the earth so you can replenish and restore and repair and rejuvenate your physical body. As they say when people die, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. See, they say you return back to the earth from which your material come from. So when we are looking at the concepts of healing, of health, of improving our health, of being able to have a physical body that will stay vibrant, young, so that we can move in this body into the enjoyment. We're just not going into abundant life. We are going into the enjoyment, because why be old if you can enjoy it? Why reach 100 or 200 and you are infirm and immobile? See, that's no fun. So we aren't just talking about abundant life. We aren't just talking about 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350 years. No, we are talking about being youthful. We are talking about being vibrant. How do I know we can do it? Because we have earth-based solutions to every problem we can encounter, including aging and death. That's right, because they have plants. Listen to me. They have plants on the earth that don't die. They go to sleep. They hibernate during the fall and winter solstices. And then when spring comes and summer comes, they spring back to life. You are what you eat. So if you eat a plant, right, that does not die, and you are what you eat, what happens to you? Listen, now come on. If you eat a plant that does not die, that has the power or the quality to regenerate its own life, it goes to sleep in the winter, the fall solstices, equinoxes. And then when that spring equinox comes, it springs back into life, vibrant and youthful, vibrant and youthful, stronger. See, so if you eat, naturally your body does that. So if our lifestyle is what causes our imbalances, whether it's how we are eating or exercising or breathe, whatever it is, stress, our lifestyle causes our imbalances. So if our food is our medicine, what in the earth has balance? So that if I put it inside of me, I am what I eat. I'm getting my medicine. So where I have an imbalance, that means I'm looking for a medicine that has balance. If I'm having bone problems, if I have problems with the development and structure of my bones, that's your bones. Don't they say your bones resemble the rocks of the earth? You have plants that have the minerals in them that if you eat it, it will be your medicine, and your body will have the material it needs to grow and develop. Listen, this is what you have, a process in your body, right? You have a process in your body called metabolism. This is responsible for all of the bio or life force or actions and reactions that occur in your body. They put it under the term metabolism. You have two main functions of your metabolism. You have your catabolic and you have your anabolic, right? So this breaks down and this builds up. So when we are talking about earth-based solutions, right? What you eat, the process in your body called your metabolism. And during your catabolic stage, it takes the food that you eat and it breaks it down. And then during your anabolic stage, it takes that energy that's released and it uses it to build you up. This is how food becomes your medicine. This is how you become what you eat, because your metabolism, that's the process of converting and reverting and transferring and transforming the energy that you eat from your food. This is how your body creates the cycle of healing, of repair, of rejuvenation, of restoration, of health, of life. These are the life actions and reactions that occur in you. So when we are talking about earth-based solutions, this is how your body uses these solutions. So when you are looking at what you eat, your body breaks it down and it releases that energy. See, the energy in the molecules, they are bonded together, right? So when you eat something, the energy is here in the bond. It's not in the material, it's in the bond. So when you eat something during digestion, during the catabolic stage, it breaks that bond. When this bond is broken, the life energy is released. Energy cannot be destroyed. Energy cannot be destroyed. So this life energy, which is broken down during the catabolic stage, during the anabolic stage, it transforms and transfers and converts that energy into whatever your body needs. Into whatever your body needs. See, this is the cycle of life, of healing, of health, of abundant life. When this process is disturbed, when your metabolism is disturbed, it is impaired, it is compromised, your cycle of life is compromised. That means what you eat, your body can't extract the life from it. So it has no building blocks to continue to repair and restore your life. So without the life to build up, you start to die, you start to age, you start to deteriorate, you start to grow old, you start to be sick, because your body, you are eating the right things. You're eating the right things. But our bodies can lose the ability to extract the life energy and then take that extracted energy and use it for building blocks. We are never supposed to get sick. This is a perfectly operating procedure when you are born. When we come out of the womb, this is a perfectly operating procedure and system. It's through our lifestyle that we compromise our body's ability to sustain life. We compromise our body's ability to use in food as medicine. Now, you got the earth-based solutions, right? We are what we eat. Right? We are what we eat, right? Now, if this is true, and it is, wouldn't the most intelligent thing you can do is to grow your own food? Listen, if you are, we are what we eat. So if this is true, and it is, wouldn't the most intelligent thing you and I can do is to grow our own food. Wouldn't that, because we are what we eat. Listen, this here is some of my curled cilantro. I'm trying to seed it. I'm trying to get this one to seed, right? So we can have the seeds and reuse them. We are still eating from this one, right? And one of the properties of cilantro is it helps to remove toxic metals out of your body, out of your bloodstream, right? It's medicine. I had it in our book, The Manual of Healing Herbal Elements, earth-based solutions, right? For healing, health, and life. So you can have a manual. It has 83 of the best readily available healing herbal elements here in North America. This is a book for those of us here in North America, where you can easily identify and know how to use as a practitioner. So you have the same information that a practitioner has, dosages, contraindictments, you got all your warnings, the drugs that it interacts with, the other herbs that it interacts with, how to check for allergies, the history of it, as well as the known provable scientific usages of it versus hearsay. So, like I said, it has over 83 of the most readily available healing herbal elements for us here in America. Now, earth-based solutions, we are what we eat. They have a science called Thigmotropism. Hold on, let me write that one more time. It's a science, and this is, I want to show you the importance of understanding what we are, what we eat. There's a science. Thigmotropism. And this deals with growing plants and the importance of growing our own food. Thigmo means touch, right? This is movement. So when they are studying this, this is a gardening science that when you grow your own food by touching the food, by touching the plants during the growth process, as the plant is growing, as I am touching the plant, the interaction between me and touching the plant causes the plant to grow towards me, meaning that we humans and plants have a symbiotic relationship. They take the sunlight and convert it into chemicals that we can eat. So in the absence of sun, we can have energy and medicine to sustain our life. So when thigmotropism is going into the science of growing our own food, that when you grow your own food, the interaction between you and the plant, it causes that plant to grow to you, meaning that the job of the plant is to provide life energy, to provide food or whatever we need. So when you breathe out and exhale, the plants breathe in our exhale, and through the process of photosynthesis, it cleans that CO2 and breathes out and gives us back fresh oxygen. So listen, the same way that our exhale, our CO2 is our waste, and it will kill you if it builds up in you to a point where your body will asphyxiate. That's asphyxiation. So when we are looking at the intricate relationship between us and the plants, the symbiotic relationship between us and the plants, and the importance of growing our own foods and understanding earth-based solutions, we are what we eat. We can get solutions from the plant while it's growing, because as it's growing and developing, it's already solving your problem by fixing your, or cleansing your exhale, our exhale, and giving us back fresh oxygen. So now as I'm touching this plant, as when two objects of matter touch, there's a transference of electrons. There's a transference of energy. So when you touch this parsley and you smell your finger, it smells like parsley, because some of those electrons were transferred to your finger, and that's the smell. Likewise, some of your electrons were transferred to the plant. So as this plant grows and develops, its job is to fix and provide. The plant's job is to fix and provide. So through the science of thigmotropism and us touching the plant, we will cause it to grow towards us. We will cause it to grow into our solution. And our food will become our medicine. So family, I just wanted to go briefly. And I thank y'all for hanging in with me and staying tuned in. And for those that are tuning in later, earth-based solutions, understanding we are what we eat. Understanding that if we are what we eat, the most intelligent thing we could do is to grow our own food. So when we're looking at food as medicine, when we're looking at we are what we eat, and then you are comparing that to your present health status, because if food is our medicine and we are what we eat, then we shouldn't be sick. We shouldn't be sick. How can you be sick if food is your medicine and you are what you eat, unless we are eating the wrong foods and we don't have the science? So if you didn't grow your own food, then you don't know the condition of the food that you are eating. You don't know the nutritional value of the food that you are eating. You don't know how that plant was started. Did a machine put the seed in the ground? Did a human being put the seed in the ground? What type of environment did that plant grow in? What type of fertilizer was used? See, if you didn't grow this food, if you fail to grow your own food and you are what you eat, look at your present health status. That is why you are sick. That's your imbalance. That's the root of your imbalance. The number 2 actual cause of death is poor diet and lack of exercise. The number 2 actual, right? The number 2 actual cause of death is poor diet and lack of exercise. So this means that we are what we eat. The number 2 actual cause of death, poor diet. We are what we eat. So if you are sick, if you have an imbalance, if you have a disease, cancer, sickle cell, lupus, AIDS. It doesn't matter. We are what we eat. And the number 2 actual cause of death involves a poor diet. This means what you are eating is causing you to become that. Your disease, your sickness, your imbalance. And if we don't change it, you will eventually cause your premature death. Earth-based solutions, family. If you or anybody else you know needs help, please contact us today here at Supreme Health and Fitness by Sean Ali. We are here waiting for you when you are ready to be healthy, when you are ready to improve the quality of your life, when you are ready to say, you know what? Not only am I not going to be sick, not only am I going to heal myself, but I'm going to grow young. I'm going to retrieve and reclaim my youth and my vibrance. And I'm going to successfully enjoy my abundant life. Thank you for tuning in, family. I'm your brother, Sean Ali, here at Supreme Health and Fitness by Sean Ali. I leave you as I came, the greeting words of peace. Salam alaikum. Hotel. Black power. Power to the people. Peace.